Hello everyone, happy day. Welcome back. Dr. Amy Schulz here at the Free Range Mama Project. I'm excited to be here with you today. I've got a fun video planned for you today. I have been talking to patients a lot about this lately when we've been talking about how to be proactive with their health. I've asked many patients if they understand the process of what is called methylation. And so today I want to talk about how to reestablish methylation in the body and give my quick science basic 101 on what it is and why it's important. So methylation is this amazing process that happens in our body, and it is responsible for the activity of detoxification. It is responsible for things like liver health, fat metabolism, energy metabolism, neurotransmitter production, and so much more. And so essentially what happens is the body works as a whole. And this is why sometimes our current medical system fails us when it comes to being proactive with their health and prevention as opposed to being reactive and treating. Our body works together from the inside out. It is not an outside-in approach that we are looking to do here when it comes to health. We need to look at the body and address the body as an inside-out organism because everything works together. Everything within the body knows what to do together and it works together. And so when I say that, there's organs that work together. You have individual, I'm going to use the word switchers or gears in the body that are meant to work together in this ebb and flow and in this beautiful innate intelligence. And so when we look at something like methylation is super important when we're looking at how the body turns on genes and turns off genes, right? If you've heard of epigenetics before, we are not our genes, we are how our genes are expressed. And so methylation is super important for turning genes on, turning bad genes off. When we are looking at how that process goes, there is a B vitamin, a very important one called 5-MTHF or methylfolate. Now, this is important for the process of methylation. The problem here is that roughly 60% of people in the United States have a genetic mutation that affects their ability to produce the proper amounts of that methylfolate to help with methylation. Now, if we have low amounts of methylation, or as I've talked to patients before and said, hey, do you know if you're a poor methylator? Do you know how your body methylates? And they look at me like I have things coming out of my head, no clue what I'm talking about. We're looking at methylation. If your body is not properly methylating, you're going to be more prone to things like mood issues, hormone imbalances, sleep issues, chronic fatigue, chronic disease, because your body is not detoxifying. So when we're looking at methylation, I'm going to give you guys a couple tips to help aid with methylation. Got my handy dandy notebook here. Remarkable. Okay, so we're going to talk about 4 different things. I'm going to give you guys a couple different foods that are known to help the process of methylation. First one is spinach and mustard greens, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, asparagus, raw nuts, if you've heard me say before, no roasted, raw nuts, avocado, peas, oranges, grapefruit, kidney beans, and lentils. So I would highly encourage you to incorporate those into your diet, into your lifestyle, just as an overall aid with methylation. The second thing is exercising 4 to 5 times a week. 4 to 5 times a week of exercise. You don't have to do hours and hours. You can do a 15 to 20 minute burst or high intensity interval training type exercise, whether that be swimming or walking or biking or with weights and cardio, but 4 to 5 times a week has been shown to help with methylation. The third thing is an amazing product. I take this, my son does it as well. It's called MORS, M-O-R-S from Systemic Formulas. I'll tag that below. I actually did this through my pregnancy, and then we do it for my son right now who's 20 months old, and I do it for myself. It helps deal with the methylation process and making sure good genes are turned on and bad genes are turned off. So that's number 3. And my 4th one is when we're looking at methylation, there's various deficiencies that we also want to be mindful of: vitamin D, magnesium, and B vitamins. So if you are someone that is struggling with the process of methylation, detoxifying, liver health, I would also highly recommend getting those checks, so a vitamin and mineral, essentially a panel to make sure that you're not deficient in those other areas, and if so, make sure that we're supplementing them, especially as we go into the winter months, and especially as we have this craziness in our world. We want to make sure that we are keeping our vitamin D levels high, as well as magnesium and B vitamins. So hope that was helpful. If you have questions, comment below. If this was helpful, share with a friend. My goal is to keep mamas healthy, to keep babies healthy, to give you information information to be proactive and powerful for your family's health. So again, Dr. Amy with the Free Range Mama Project. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Have a blessed day.